Alright, welcome back everyone to today's video. What I'm going to be going over is my meal prep that I do every Sunday for the week. As I'm still in school, I need something to be eating, and I always go with a chicken and rice option. As you can see here, nice golden and brown, and it tastes very good. You also get that protein and the carb in. So what you're going to want to do is get a chicken breast, not thigh. The chicken breast is going to have less fat than the thigh, so that's why you go with that option. You're then going to wash it out under warm water to loosen up the breast and to hopefully try to start getting the fat off. Once you're done washing it off, you're going to get it on a cutting board and aim to cut those fat chunks off. As you can see, it's these white chunks right here. And what you're going to be doing is just removing them without trying to remove too much of the actual chicken itself. By doing this, it's going to really help because the end product, if it still has that fat on, it's not too good. You'll be able to definitely taste it. Then you're going to get a pan and get ready to start seasoning. This is going to be the most crucial part. And you can use the seasonings I'm using, or you could just use different ones. It'll still work either way. Alright, for your seasoning, you're going to try to do it in 3 different parts or sections. My first part is going to be the salt and pepper. I use 3 different types of salt. I don't know if they taste any different or add any different flavor. That's just how I've always done it, and so I'm superstitious about that. I put all 3 salts on, and you're going to put a dash of pepper. Then for the second part of the chicken seasoning, you're going to add the spice. I use paprika and chili powder, and both of them I only use a small amount of because I don't want a lot of spice in my chicken, but you can use more or less depending on how much spice you would actually like to have. Then for the third thing for seasoning is you're going to use your flavors that you really want to shine through. So I use a bold steak and burger seasoning that I put a lot on, and then I also use garlic powder. For some reason in this, I dumped the garlic powder on. Holy, you don't need to put that much on. I don't know why I dumped so much, but you're just going to have last your bold flavors that you really want to be shining through. You are then going to be repeating those steps for all of the different chicken breasts that you'll be cooking. Whether it be 1 or 6, as I'm doing, just the same exact steps over and over again. What you're going to do is then place the seasoned side of the chicken down onto the grill so that you can season the other side so both sides are seasoned. Then after about 10 to 12 minutes, you're going to flip the chicken breast to cook the other side. So in total, for me, these will take about 20 minutes to cook. That may be different depending on the grill that you're cooking them on or the heat. And you're going to have those being cooked on a medium heat. Now while those are cooking, we're going to get into our rice portion of the meal prep. Now for all rice, I do believe it's a pretty simple recipe. All it is just water and rice in a pot. That's simple. But what the recipe is you put in the amount of rice you want. So I'm going to be using 2 cups, and then you're going to double that amount in water. So 2 cups of rice is going to equal 4 cups of water. You're going to then place that both in the pan, and you can mix it around if you want. It doesn't really matter. And then you're going to put the lid on and turn it on to the highest heat and wait for the rice to actually start boiling. And while you're actually waiting for them to boil, let's go back, let's check our chickens, because I do believe it's been about 12 minutes now, and they are actually ready to flip. If they're not ready to flip, just let them keep cooking, but they should have those little black spots and just be golden and brown. Alright, let's check back on our rice now, and my rice is ready. It is boiling, as you can see here with all the bubbles. And what you're going to want to do is turn the heat down to simmer. You're then going to leave this cooking for 40 minutes. Now let's check back on our chicken, and our chicken is going to be done now. So just nice golden and crispy on both sides, looking excellent. So take that all off and put it in the pan. And I do have to say that these chickens came out very nicely. Hopefully y'all have the same results. Here's a little front and back shot to show you that crispiness. Excellent, amazing. Now let's go back to our rice. It has been 40 minutes, and you can tell that the rice is done when it looks like this. Basically, give it a little stir around. Make sure there's no water left in the pan. And there you have it, guys. Those are 2 things I make every Sunday to have throughout the week for my lunches at school. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you learned something. As always, like, subscribe, and comment for more, and hopefully I can see you next video.